Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. We are barely hanging on to some greens here. Bitcoin is up 0.77%. Ethereum finally up 3.52%. EOS is up 1.69%. Bitcoin Cash is up 0.66%. Litecoin is up 3.7%. They had their big event today, and Charlie Lee was the keynote speaker. I think people are feeling pretty good. XRP is up 1.08%, and Ethereum Classic is up 2.99%. Well, I wanted to take a moment and just reflect on some of the big news we had this week with Ripple, because it was really a great week. They successfully released their new version. It's a high-level JavaScript interface to the XRP ledger. It has a range of changes and improvements that make the library more capable and flexible, along with some new methods of how to access those rippled APIs. But I'm really, happy to see they got it done. If you want to look at the details, you can go to GitHub and you can find it there. SBI Money Tap, that was a great announcement. It's one step closer for Japan to be a cashless society. It's going to launch with the aid of Ripple, using the 3 banks within the SBI consortium group, and then it'll roll out to all those banks. And as Emi Yoshikawa said, it will then also be used in the banking partners across Asia. So step by step by step by step. The remittances between Japan and Thailand with the Bank of Siam, we learned and got confirmation that the XRP digital asset is being used for liquidity. And then, wow, we had the Nation Commercial Bank of Saudi Arabia join RippleNet. That was a big announcement. And then finally, it's really great to know that Ripple and R3 reached a settlement. So it truly was a big week for news. If you go to Twitter, you can find the Weiss Ratings Poll that they have, and there's about 19 hours left. 2,548 people have responded thus far. They were traditionally rating, analyzing, and researching stocks on Wall Street, but they have recently moved very strongly into the cryptocurrency space. And they seem to have a lot to say very often. And this particular poll says banks are not using XRP. Could it be because they're trying to come up with their own solution? Well, I don't agree with this statement, but the answers are interesting. So 20% of the people who have responded say yes, they're trying to come up with their own solution. 11% of those that responded say no, and 69% say they will use XRP in time. So if you want to get your 2 cents into this poll, go ahead and find Weiss Ratings on Twitter, and you can do so. All right, there was an announcement that came out on the 14th of September, yesterday, 2018, and it says that Japanese payment market infrastructure supports SWIFT GPI tracking of cross-border payments. So this is on their website, and let's just look at it a little bit closer. So SWIFT and the Japanese Bankers Association, JBA, have announced a new foreign exchange yen clearing system. They abbreviate this the FXYCS mapping recommendation, of which FXYCS direct members may adopt, that's a key word, to facilitate end-to-end tracking of cross-border payments on interbank clearing system, Bank of Japan Financial Network System, BOJ-NET. The best practice will support SWIFT's cross-border global payments innovation, the GPI, which when it goes live on the FXYCS in November 2018. Okay, so all of the banks have been required to do an upgrade, and that upgrade is called the SR 2018. And in this upgrade, it is giving the banks, SWIFT is giving the banks the option to then even upgrade to the GPI. So actually what you're seeing here is that they have agreed, of course, to the upgrade, and they will have the option then to incorporate the SWIFT GPI. All right, I will put the link to this story down in the comment section. If you want to look at it in more detail, you can do so because it is I think just standard. I did a lot of looking at internal documents from the BBH, which is the oldest and one of the largest private banks in the United States. They were established in 1818. They do over $1 billion in revenue a year. I think they have a 4.3 trillion in assets, 5,000 employees. Anyway, I read an internal document, and they have to do this mandatory update of software to the SR 2018. And Swift has also been going around the globe, literally giving workshops to bring everybody up to date and get them ready for this upgrade. So this isn't anything surprising. This is just part of their upgrade, and the banks will have the option then, and they may adopt to facilitate that end-to-end tracking of cross-border payment system, which is the SWIFT cross-border global payments innovation. But, within their whole 11,000 banks that they work with, everybody has to go through this upgrade. Okay, this was a great article. It's very long. I'm going to put it down in the comment section too as well, especially for those people who are new to the space. This is a fantastic article to give you all the details you need to know about the features and benefits of Ripple. But at the bottom of this article is what I want to read you. So it talks about Ripple can be the dark horse of cryptocurrency of 2018, and it has a little bit of some price prediction. I usually don't go to price prediction very often, but I found what they had to say kind of interesting. So, after a down period recently, Ripple's value is starting to go up again. This may be your last chance to buy on the cheap. Experts agree upon the notion that, given the network's popularity, well-built platform, worldwide investing interest, and penetration in the media and mainstream society, Ripple is bound to grow in the short, medium, and long term. For starters, pundits continually say that the possibility of Ripple ending 2018 at a value nearing $10 is very much attainable. You may see the figure and may think that it's not a lot, but consider that it is currently less than $1. That would be more than 10 times its actual price. Imagine how much money could be made with high volume investments. So based on current projections, most people within the business agree that Ripple's value can go up to $200, $300 price range in 10 years. It is in the company's best interest if the price continues to rise, because it will make XRP less volatile. And the final thoughts in this article is, in conclusion, not only is Ripple one of the most relevant payment and exchange networks in the industry, but also it is one of the prominent cryptocurrencies in a world full of them. That is not the interesting fact. That is not the interesting fact about it. The XRP is trending up and has tons of room to grow. Pundits and cryptocurrency experts point at Ripple when they are asked about the digital tokens with the most potential for 2018 and beyond. After Bitcoin, which is the industry's leader, There is no clear-cut second placeholder. Maybe we are starting to experience the rise and consolidation of Ripple. Yeah, I just thought it was a pretty darn good article. And for those of you who are new to the space, please read this because it is very good when it talks about how it can do settlements in seconds, and it works with the topmost banks, and it has the most efficient payment network system on the planet. The XRP performs as the bridge currency, which is astonishingly quick, and it has the power of liquidity, and the fees are almost non-existent. Anyways, it'll take you through it, and you will really understand how great Ripple is when you read this. Okay, everybody. Yeah, let's get right to the fluff. So at the end of these videos, I usually talk about something cultural from Japan, and today it is about ramen. And this is the 10 longest queues ramen shops in Tokyo. So Tokyo has more than 2,000 ramen shops. It's growing. I mean, this is just, there is a ramen boom here. Not just the traditional soy sauce, salt, chicken, pork, and miso. No, it's getting, now you can get halal ramen, you can find vegetarian ramen, you can find fish stock ramen. I mean, it's like a ramen gourmet. Even the Michelin star people have included a ramen shop now in the ratings. You know that Tokyo has more Michelin stars than New York, Paris, and London combined. Yeah, this is a place for food. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of these. Here is one you'll have to wait 20 minutes. That is a miso base, very typical. This is negi, or onion on the top. And then here you'll wait 30 minutes. This is a soy sauce based one. Again, very typical. Most of the, not most, most of the ramens in Tokyo are maybe soy sauce based, show you, but not, I don't know. It's getting more and more interesting with a mix. Look at how beautiful this one is. If you want to eat this, you'll wait 45 minutes in line on average. Or how about this? This is very, very classic. You'll wait, though, 60 minutes for this one. And if you want some toshioka, you will wait 75 minutes. Yum. That one's looking really good. Yeah. And if we come down to michi, it's a skemen style. Skemen is where the noodles are outside of the soup broth, and you pick up the noodles and you dip in the broth, which is here. You'll wait 90 minutes for a bowl of michi. And if you go to Menya Ito, they have a 100-minute wait, and it also is in the skemen style. Mango, yum, is 120 minutes to wait on average. Yeah, they got sea bream. So this is a fish broth ramen. And then Sutta, you'll wait 150 minutes. I think this one, this one is the Michelin star. I've not yet tried it. I'm sure it's just amazing. And the longest line you'll wait is 180 minutes for Tomita. And it is a skemen style. It looks like a miso pork. Oh, yummy. Okay, so when you come to Japan, ramen. Ramen, ramen, ramen. Ramen for breakfast, ramen for lunch, ramen for dinner, and ramen before you go to bed. You can't get enough of it. Okay, everybody, sayonara for now. Take care. Bye bye.